Check, check. Okay, I want to welcome everybody this afternoon to the 2023 Spring Graduation Celebration of the Department of Material Science and Engineering. My name is Don Brenner. I'm the department head. So as we gather here today to celebrate the achievements of this graduating class, I just want to take a moment to honor and remember those students who are no longer with us. So let us pause and just let their absence inspire us to make the most of every moment of our lives. All right, thank you. This should be a reminder to all of us that attaining a college degree, especially an engineering degree, is difficult in the best of times, and you, the students, did not have the luxury of being in the best of times. But you did it, you completed your degree, so please take today to put all of the pressures, the late nights of studying, and all of the other challenges you've encountered behind you, and enjoy the privilege of calling yourself an engineer. So to our students, you may have noticed that the new monitors outside of the department office, they display our Hall of Fame members. These are graduates who went on to found major companies, to become world-renowned researchers or otherwise have profoundly impacted science, technology, and society. At one time, they were also all sitting here wondering what their futures would hold. So I want you to feel confident that you not only can achieve to their level, but you will achieve to their level. So I want to thank our faculty and staff for their hard work and dedication throughout the year that culminates in this graduation. I want to congratulate them as well, because we all share in this celebration. And I want to especially acknowledge Ms. Hillary Stone. Yay. The academic advisor for our undergraduate program, and Ms. Edna Dees. Is Edna here? Our student services coordinator for our graduate program. They work tirelessly on behalf of the students, as you can tell by the applause, and the department, and they make all of our lives here much easier. So before I turn this over to the Director of Undergraduate Programs, Professor Yara Yingling, I would like to recognize some special people. Like most everything in life, graduating from college is a team effort. For our students, it takes people who have believed in them, it takes people who have enabled them, and it takes people who have loved and supported them. So in this spirit, I also want to congratulate and thank the parents, caregivers, siblings, spouses, and children of our graduates. Please stand and be recognized. All right, next I would like to thank all grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, and all the other relatives of today's graduates to also stand and be recognized for your support. And finally, I'd like to thank all of the friends and supporters of today's graduates to stand and be recognized. Without the support and love of all of you, we would not be here today. All right, I will now turn this over to Professor Yingling.
Well, good afternoon. Can you hear me? Yeah, okay. Well, thank you for being here today. And dear students, congratulations on finishing navigating the complex world of materials. Now you have the power to either create or break the materials. Use it wisely. I'd like to celebrate with you the achievements of our students. Let me tell you how fantastic they were. First of all, they have impressed all of us with their research and their classroom work. They had very insightful ideas, sometimes in terms of curriculum, sometimes in terms of research work. They showed us an ability to work collaboratively in teams, such as in the senior designs, which we'll discuss later on. They have been leaders in their various clubs and organizations. They volunteered their time for the department, university, and the community. And they have gone above and beyond in their extracurricular activities. This class also has demonstrated, as Dawn said, the ability to adapt to challenges such as online education, overcome obstacles, and thrive in the face of COVID or any other adversities. Congratulations to you. Our students will be going to graduate schools such as University of Florida, University of Maryland, UC Berkeley, Johns Hopkins, UNCW, and of course they will stay here too because we are the best after all. Many of our students has been already working or they offered jobs or in the process of getting jobs. And of course, the top recruiter for us is Wolfspeed, but the students also going to Micros, Corning, NG, Nippon Electric Glass, and Sequence. We are very proud of your achievements. Congratulations on the end of your temporary end of your academic journey, because as an engineer, you will be always learning. And we hope that the knowledge, skills that you acquire through the classwork will help you with your future career paths and your life inspirations. Remember that your work as a materials engineer will have a significant impact on our world, because it is a materials world after all, right? So we always have to remember we are the central science and engineering discipline. So be proud of your accomplishment, but remember that you always have to continue learning, or artificial intelligence will take over it, right? So we will look forward to your future accomplishments. Please come back, tell us your stories, your success, or if you need any help, remember we're always gonna be behind you now, since you're graduating. Now, I will invite your favorite person, your academic advisor, Ms. Hillary Stone, here on the stage. She will read your names. As we read your names, please come to the stage, and then we'll have faculties that will have a handshake unless you don't want to, and congratulate you with your achievement. Ready?
Okay, so if the first row would like to stand up, we will start with Timidayo Ajasa. Harry Nicholas Antoniades. Kieran Anwar. Rachel Lauren Beal. Leah Renee Belcase. Grant Blakenbeckler. Sydney Lauren Buck. Joseph Thomas Casey. Belicia Castillo. Lynn Dale. Isabella Discristofaro. Olivia Taylor Earnhardt. Alan Ferris. Ethan Joseph Fry. Jackson Luis Gojen. Lucas Everett Horton. Eli Mark Howell. Rebecca Hunt. Logan Elliott Hutchins. Daniel Carter Hutchinson Couch. Stanley Zhang Ji Zhang. I tried. Dylan Koteka. Anna Leonard. Chiang Lau. Ryan Merwin Mehta. Kennedy Alexis Misher. Michael Richard Mizak. Paulo David Murillo. Seth David Murray. Amanda Isabella Placencia. Graham Scott Roy. I'm so sorry. Ryan Cole Prentice Ording. Sorry. And Jackson Robert Salido. Ashley Noel Simpson. Eric Christopher States. Brenna Rita Tryon. Jacob Vandermeulen. Minyu Zhang. And now I have the pleasure of introducing Ryan Ording, who was selected by his classmates to be this year's undergraduate student speaker.
Wow. What an honor to be standing up here in front of a class that I am so proud to say that I am a part of. Wow. Thank you for introducing me, Ms. Stone. I'd like to begin today by thanking Ms. Stone, who has affected all of us in a very profound way by guiding us through our enrollment and putting in that extra effort to know us on a very personal level. Please continue what you do for the MSE department. Yeah. I'd also like to extend a thanks to my brother, my mother, and my father, who without their guidance and support, I wouldn't be standing in front of you today. Thank you. Hey everybody, my name is Ryan Ording, and I am just another student in MSE. Honestly, I have total faith that every single one of these students could give a fantastic speech up here in front of you today. I have to say, I'm surprised to be here today. It's surreal. Not that I had any doubt that we would make it here to graduation. Rather, I'm surprised that it's here, right now, with all of you wonderful people. I could have never guessed at the relationships and friendships that we have forged. As I'm sure many of you can relate, it's not something I could have ever predicted. It's a happy surprise, though, that's for sure. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2023. Yeah! This day holds great meaning for us. This degree is extremely important, yet costly, and I don't mean just monetarily. The work you've done goes much farther than the physical dollars spent. Those late nights and long hours, and look at the payoff. Great work. Wow. For some, it's the ticket to a high-paying, fulfilling career in industry. For others, it's the gateway to an academic career that is, for some, even more expensive. In today's world, we all must be constantly adapting, learning, and discerning, such as which app on our phone is spying on us. And honestly, it's all of them. This speech isn't meant to drone on about how difficult our journey has been, and it has been a difficult one. Quite frankly, who cares? You just finished an engineering degree from one of the best STEM institutions in the country. Let's just bask in that. You guys are incredible. Congrats. For us, graduating now across the globe, we had one of the most radical, life-changing events during a very formative time in our lives. That's kind of weird to think about. One moment, I'm watching my freshman roommate put hot sauce on his cereal, and then next, life became like a sitcom, watching our professors teach us online. To have this chunk of time where life changed so dramatically and then reverted back to normal was a unique experience. And while it was interesting to live in a time of real history in the making, the first of its kind, let's never do that again. Classmates, I'm sure many of you recall many an odd question I would pose to professors and even you. I know for a fact that some of you disliked the fact I asked so many questions. I always tried to pry a bit more than surface level, how you doing questions. And the reason I ask is because people always have unique stories to tell, and they always have unique ways to tell them. Something that always stuck with me is a quote from the surprisingly eloquent Weird Al Yankovic, a comedy musician who, despite his name, has some great advice to live by. There is no such thing as a normal person. We're all a little weird in our own way. Welcome your weirdness and let it shine. I won't waste your time here with cliches like live, laugh, love. No, I'll be giving you real, practical advice to help you thrive over the next few years while we're all figuring this out. And that's all we're doing, figuring it out. First, adult acne lasts much longer than you think. Get your skincare routine down now. Use sunblock. Use it. Second, you can only survive on ramen for up to 13 months upon graduating. Any longer than that, and you start to lose total sensation in your hands. I have another quote from Weird Al, who should now be popping up in your social media feeds, thanks to my multiple mentions. I think my entire career can be boiled down to the one word I would use to describe myself. Persistent. Persistent. Be persistent in all of your endeavors. Don't be afraid to fail. However, do your very best to avoid it. Disappointment sucks. And for driven, successful people like us, it can be disorienting. Sometimes we don't get what we want, but we persist. We make do. We work with what we got. That's nearly half of what we learned here as engineers. The beauty, though, is that we gain clarity through our mistakes. And with clarity comes conviction and true originality. Life after college is not a neatly paved road like many of us have had set forth in front of us our entire lives. There are no signs, no goalposts. It's unexpected, uncertain, it's unknown. The only predictable thing about life is its unpredictability. Embrace it, for in these strange moments, we find our true potential. The most successful individuals in history didn't have a path set before them. They had to carve their own. There is no specific job or career goal that will define you. Your path now may not, in fact, it probably will not, be the same path a decade or 2 decades from now. Your dream is in a perpetual state of transformation, changing and evolving. I'm sure you had a very specific vision of what your college experience would be like and how you might shape it. But did you consider how it shaped you? I'm sure the person you are now is not someone you could have expected in the fall of 2019. All of you are going to do fantastic things one day, and I, for one, can't wait to see what they're going to be. Finally, classmates, please don't forget to nurture your sense of humor. Laughter has the power to heal, unite, and bring joy. Don't take yourself too seriously, and be sure to laugh at yourself. Life is too short to be serious. And with that in mind, I hope you continue to be surprised, persistent, curious, and this is important, laugh every single day. All the best, and with love, Ryan. Thank you, Dr. Lindbergh.
Thank you for the wonderful speech, an inspirational speech, right? Now I'm gonna do some awards and recognition of senior design, academic achievements, leadership, research. Some people get money. All right, so senior design recognition. So we talked about briefly, I mentioned, we hope you guys learn how to apply skills to the real world problems. Senior design is a capstone project where the students work the whole year to use their skills on a real world examples. These projects can range from developing new materials or devices to optimizing manufacturing processes. At the end of the senior design program, we recognize the outstanding achievements of 2 teams, and we'll give 2 awards, one for the best senior design report and another one for the best presentation. Each team will receive $200. Each team member will receive $200, okay? A little bit better, right? All right, so the best senior design report award goes to the team that overcame many logical and technical challenges, demonstrated a deep understanding of the project, and showcasing their engineering skills. Their final report showing the maturation of the project from the loosely defined concept to a feasible, demonstrated lab-scale fabrication process. The team's attention to detail, clear and concise writing, and rigorous documentations of their work made their final report stand out among the others. The team worked on developing repeatable processes to fabricate resin particulate composites. Students, please stand. Rachel Beal, Sydney Buck, Anna Leonard, and Seth Murray. Congratulations. Now, the Best Presentation Award. Among the various teams that presented their work, one team stood out for their exceptional presentation skills and their ability to communicate complex engineering concepts to the diverse audience. This team always delivered high-quality presentations throughout the course. Each team member spoke with confidence, authority, and expertise in their respective area. Moreover, they came together as one team as a final project, demonstrating a deep understanding of their project and a great command of the technical details. This team worked on quality of powder for additive manufacturing. Logan Hutchins, please stand. Ryan Mehta, Paolo Marillo, and Ryan Ording. Please be seated. You can see who's giving the best presentation skills usually. Now I'd like to recognize students that had completed University Honors Program. The University Honors Program provides a transformative learning experience that empowers students to critically engage in meaningful problems in the world. Students who completed this program also has to take interdisciplinary courses and participate in disciplinary-based research, scholarship, and creative activities. Please join me in congratulating our students that completed this program. Please stand. Bella Castillo, Ethan Fry, Dylan Pateka, Anna Leonard, you guys stand up. Ryan Ording, and Brenna Trine. Congratulations. Now I'll give out, again, some awards here, either monetary or you're going to get a little token of appreciation from the department, depends. So now the time for the departmental awards. We recognize several students that shown how drive, determination, and hard work can lead to a success story. First, I would like to recognize students who achieved a perfect 4.0 in all of our classes. We give the specific MSc awardees for Academic Achievement Award. Don't. Don't. Drum roll. Please join me in congratulating our 2023 MSc awardees for Academic Achievement, Ethan Fry and Mandy Zhang. Please join us on the stage. Join us on the stage. Yeah. I have two more awards. Next, I would like to recognize a student that demonstrated exceptional leadership skills through the involvement in student organization, MSc department, and NC State University, who has exceeded in the expectation as a departmental citizen. Please join me in congratulating our 2023 MSc Outstanding Student Leadership Awardee, Rachel Beal. While at NC State, Rachel demonstrated exceptional leadership skills through her involvement in numerous organizations. One thing that I want to mention, she was the race director for Krispy Kreme Challenge organization during COVID. And under her leadership, the organization met their $2 million pledge to UNC Children's Hospital despite the race being virtual. This achievement speaks to her ability to motivate and inspire a team towards a common goal. Moreover, Rachel has a passion to extend scholarship opportunities to other students through her involvement in SciBridge and SWE. In addition, she has been actively involved in research projects at the department and in the internships during summers in her academic journey. Many congratulations to you, Rachel. We look forward to your success. Next, I would like to recognize a student who demonstrated exceptional research achievements. In our selection, we consider factors such as evidence of strong research skills, participation in a conference, publications, patents, innovative and original thinking, and promise for future research career. Please join me in congratulating our 2023 MSc Outstanding Undergraduate Research Awardee, Ethan Fry. Ethan's research journey at NC State is a testament to his dedication, hard work, and passion for material science and chemical engineering, because he actually joined Professor Michael Dickey from chemical engineering in 2019 and spent 4 years working on developing methods for high-resolution patterning of liquid metal graphene composite on soft and hard substrates. His work resulted in 6 publications, including 2 as a first author, and 12 talks and poster presentations at national and local conferences. His research has garnered numerous awards and recognitions, highlighting the impact and importance of his work. In addition, Ethan was accepted into every top graduate program in the US. Many congratulations to Ethan for a successful career at NC State, and we look forward to your future achievements. Now, I would like to invite Professor Lou Reynolds to to present our master's degrees. Thank you.
Okay, we'll start. We'll ask when we call your name to please come up on the stage and shake hands with all the faculty. We want to, first we'll go through the Master of Material Science and Engineering. These are students who have gone beyond the bachelor's degree, obviously, and 30 credit hours of coursework in order to finish this particular degree, okay? So again, it's a great thing to say about them that they've decided to go on, and it'd be interesting to see what their futures bring as they go out into the working world, okay? So, let's begin with Philip Alarcon Furman. Yeah, so please come in. Oh, okay. Stephen Barrow. Nope. Nathaniel Brown. Ethan Colomo. Sarah Delacoste. Kalyani Desmuth. Sabrina Fleming. Daniel Flint. Lucia Hurtado. David Gooding. Kyle Go. William Jackson. Jake Othari. Fontaine McFeeters. Michael Mead. Nicholas Muke. Let's see, Nicholas. Stop right here. There's. Go ahead. Okay. Let's see. Kyle Nelson. Oh, wait. Does he still have? Okay. He said he wasn't going to do it. That's fine. Kanish Nema. Raphael Orenstein. Emily Schmidt. Mona Shabani. Shahir Siddiqui. Sarah Timmons. Mackenzie Vinson. Alan Yang. Okay. Approximately, I think now it's about 10 years ago, we initiated a program, a Master of Nanoengineering. I'm sure that all of you, in reading newspapers, magazines, and as well as on television, you hear a lot about the advantages of nanoscale materials and devices, and this is why we ended up instituting this program nearly a decade ago. And we've had, the one thing I find a success about it is that of the people that return our survey exit, they tell us 100% of them have either found jobs with companies, the government, or have gone on for a PhD degree. So I think it's a great success story from our perspective. So we'll talk with these students now are for Masters of Nanoengineering. Yash Baradia. Luca Papillo. Abhishek Senthilvel. Arlene Smith. Ethan Sturbinger. Timo Timogen. Catherine Pimentel. right, the last one that we have, it's a Master of Science degree. And in this, they have to take 24 credit hours of coursework and then 6 credit hours of research. And they've completed a master's thesis under the direction of one of our faculty members. And in this particular case, Mohammed Al-Rizki, under the direction of Professor Rajiv Gupta. Okay. So without that, so that's it for our master's degrees. I'll now turn it over to Professor Doug Irving, our Director of Graduate Programs. PhD.
Good afternoon, everyone. I know people in the front row are hoping I go rogue, but I've written some things down to say, so I'll try and keep this a little structured. So it's my great pleasure to be with you all today to be part of this special awarding of the PhD degree, which is the most significant, highest academic degree that we have in our discipline. Unlike other degrees, the PhD requires the generation of new knowledge for its completion. It starts by joining a research group and learning how to conduct research that ultimately pushes human knowledge forward. It ends with a public defense of the student's discoveries and a publication of their dissertation. In between those two endpoints are some high highs when everything works out as planned, and some also frustrating points where you probably just need to run another experiment or two to get things to work out. Beyond the very specific topics you'll see listed in the program, all the PhD students have learned how to independently create new knowledge and understanding where it didn't previously exist. Another unique aspect of this degree is the close working relationship with their advisor. Many hours have been spent planning experiments, poring over data, and developing and testing hypotheses. With all of this in mind, we are now here to present the Doctor of Philosophy in Material Science and Engineering. The graduating student receives an academic hood as part of their regalia. I, like other faculty on the stage, are wearing our hoods that were presented to us when we were awarded our PhDs. For the ceremony, I'll call each student up individually to the stage, and I would ask the advisor to join the student on the stage for the hooding ceremony. I then encourage the advisor to make some brief remarks about their relationship and interactions with the student. Now, before we get going with that, I do want to acknowledge that we have 4 students here to receive their PhD, but we have 12 total graduates. So I'm briefly going to read the names of some of the students that were not able to be with us here today. So not present but graduating with their PhD are Pega Bagari, Jeffrey Beausoleil, Tim Eldred, Melanie Ardini, Owen Rettenmeyer, Selma Siddiqa, Shihan Wang, and Chaturanaga Witharamaje. So let's acknowledge their awards. All right, now I will call the students present to come up and receive their regalia and degree. Our first recipient is Jijo Christudas Justice. Jijo's dissertation was on insights to corrosion mechanisms in nanocrystalline aluminum vanadium alloys produced by high-energy milling under the supervision of Professor Rajiv Gupta. So, Professor Gupta? Yeah. And if you want to come right here, Jijo? Okay. And then you'll... If you want to say just a couple small short things.
Congratulations, Chijo. So Chijo joined my group a couple of years ago, like 4 years ago. And I think we enjoyed working together with. It's been a fantastic time, I guess. Lots of ups and downs, but we enjoyed. And I think very well-deserved success, so I wanted to congratulate on that. And this represents your hard work for so many years, right? So Jijo is now moved next in his career. He's a postdoctoral researcher at PNNL, so one of the national labs, and I wish you do very well there. And I think the experience, the knowledge, the skills you gained during these many years they will be with you all the time, and they will help you in achieving what you want in your career. And I look forward seeing you do great things, and I look forward seeing the impact you will make in research, in society, in your personal life. So congratulations, Chijo.
All right, our next PhD recipient is Hanan Alexandra Sain. Hanan's dissertation was titled Processing Options for Engineered Ferroelectric Hafnia Zirconia Titanium Nitride Interfaces under the supervision of Professor Jacob Jones. Professor Jones.
Yeah, so occasionally a student comes to your group looking for an advisor, and they don't actually need one because they're so good. They're actually already acting as an independent principal investigator, and this is the case with Alex. So Alex on day one immediately knew what she didn't know. She figured out the resources that she needed to advance her work, and then she advanced her work. Part of that is demonstrated in the National Science Foundation Graduate Research Fellowship that she won, where she articulated her own vision for her work. And if I could just say something funny, Alex is one of those people that would rather ask for forgiveness than for permission. And in one instance, she actually came to me during her graduate career and said, "Oh, by the way, I just booked a 2-month trip to Germany to work with some collaborators." And I said, "You did what?" We have all this going on here. But she never did have to ask for forgiveness because she always made the right decision. So as a graduate student, she greatly advanced the field of what's called ferroelectric hafnia, which this particular material, when deposited at nanoscale dimensions, like Professor Reynolds mentioned earlier, exhibits some really unique properties. And she was able to develop processes to deposit it on a lot of different substrates, published prolifically, not only within our group, but also with some of the leading groups in the world. By today, she has 17 total publications that span her graduate career and undergraduate career. That also includes some policy publications, so she absolutely sees the big picture. And I think importantly, she's moved on to work for a consulting company in Charlotte, so you can all hire her to do work for you. So Alex, it was a pleasure to have you in the group, and we're really proud of what you've achieved.
All right, our next recipient is Mehdi Hassan Rizvi. Mehdi's dissertation was titled Electrostatic Assembly of Magnetic Alignment of Multifunctional Gold Nanorods under the supervision of Professor Joseph Tracy.
So Mehdi did his research in my group on the reversible electrostatic self-assembly of magnetic nanoparticles onto gold nanorods. And as it sounds like, it's rather challenging work. He also showed that he can align them in applied magnetic fields, which allows him to modulate the optical properties of these. This is a goal that we've been trying to reach for about 10 years in my research group. Mehdi is an outstanding scholar, outstanding researcher. He's worked on many other projects, and he's gotten things to work that would be very challenging to get to work. He's also an outstanding collaborator. He went with me to Germany to do research with collaborators and established many good connections there. He's also an outstanding communicator. He taught our largest undergraduate course, MSE 200. And so that's quite an accomplishment to have done all of these things. I will really miss Mehdi as he moves on to work with Wolfspeed. And congratulations, Dr. Rizvi.
Thank you, Professor Tracy. All right, our final recipient for this ceremony is Lane Elise Tossig. Lane's dissertation was titled Design of Durable Conducting Polymer Architectures for High-Performance Wearable and Bioelectronic Applications under the supervision of Professor Aram Amassian.
All right, this is a very, very proud moment for me. Lane is the first student to graduate from my group here at NC State as a PhD student. After moving to NC State from my previous institution where I was a professor, we started anew, and so it's really a special day. And Lane played really a pivotal role in my group. She sort of became a cornerstone of not just a whole research direction, but also the operational side, the team side, mentoring young people on the team, helping with day-to-day operations, and so on. Sort of to quote Ording and Yankovic, there is the persistent side, but I would also add the fearlessness. So let me give you a couple of examples. During COVID, we had to pivot from lab experimentation, and we said, oh, why don't we take on computational materials research? And so that was a wonderful opportunity for us to start collaborating with Professor Yingling and do molecular dynamics. I mean, that was something I had no idea how to do, but Lane went right into it. And so that has led to significant scientific breakthroughs in one of her research projects. And then she also actually earns this PhD as part of a dual degree with a French university. So she has a dual PhD in chemistry and in material science and engineering. So that takes a bit of fearlessness as well, and persistence, because we had to navigate some bureaucratic jujitsu, right? So very, very proud of Lane, and her accomplishments on the academic and research side have been quite significant, starting a new area of research in our group, and in a matter of 4 years, literally overtaking what dozens, if not probably 100 groups around the world have been trying to do. And that was recognized in her dissertation by some of the top people who were actually on her committee. So I'm very, very proud of her, and I think she'll do great. She's going to an Air Force research lab. She's a SMART DoD fellow, which is a DoD fellowship that was supporting her as a postdoc. So, congratulations. And
All right, everyone, we're close. I have to say that I have to commend our faculty and our recipients of the PhD. Usually there's either one hat that drops off, one strangulation with the hood, and everyone did outstanding. So I'm sorry that we deprived you of that, but we are now near the end. I will turn this ceremony over to Professor Brenner after he's done with a photograph for his closing remarks. Thank you all.
All right, thank you. Had a moment of panic. I couldn't remember where I left these remarks. All right, I want to thank everyone for participating in today's graduation ceremony. And again, I'd like to congratulate our students on their accomplishment and to thank families and friends who have provided your support. All right, so I have one more thought for today's graduates. I want you to know that this is not the end of your association with our department, but the start of your careers, and you leave here as an ambassadors of our department, of the college, and of NC State. And you'll always be part of the Wolfpack family. And like any family, we expect to hear back from you once in a while. So please keep us appraised of all of your accomplishments. So this is the end of our graduation ceremony. I want to invite everyone to a reception on the first floor of Engineering Building 1. And graduates, before you leave, I want to invite you and our faculty and staff to come up on stage for a picture. Thanks again.